Right, welcome to the Pole channel today. I'm back on F1 2021 and on my main team's going around France. One of the best circuits, I must say. Like, truly the best. It's already 3, 2, 1 and we're going for our first qualifying lap. A little bit of a drift through there. And I must say, this car was a little bit loosey-goosey around here. It was very loose. And this corner I could never get the apex. As you can tell, hitting the DRS on point. Down the first straight into the first corner, missing the apex completely. Getting that apex, running wide onto the curbs. That could be damaging for the car. Heavy braking, right, left. Try not to slip on the curb. And this corner here, turn 5 into 6. Honestly, I struggled the most. I literally couldn't get the car turned in. And as you can see on the bottom left, that was a very proud moment. My first sector was purple. Definitely not because it's the first. Anyway, heavy braking, hit apex, right. I went too high and like lost a bit of time. And this lap, I was saying to myself, I was like, I can definitely improve. I can definitely improve on this. Did I brake a little bit? Am I lifted? I don't think I did. And I can never do this on controller. It's really hard. Anyway. Right hand, a little bit of slip. Now going. Read the map. Turn 14 into 15. Hairpin. Miss apex. Try not to run on the. They're not really sleeping policemen, but you know. And that'll be the first lap. Second. Definitely. For lap number 2. I've moved all the way down to 10th, and I'm already slow. Heavy braking, missed apex completely, understeering like a goat, onto the sausage curbs, and my lap is completely ruined. I tried to get as much like pace out of the car, but I got nothing. On the sleeping placement again, into here, and again slipping, and that is my lap over and done with. There's no point now. Red. It's gonna be red again, so we might as well just bin this lap, I suppose. With 6 minutes of qualifying to go. And as you can see, bottom right, ICE, completely forgot to change that. And I've also been completely done over because Norris was there and I forgot how to drive. And once again, messed up the third corner. I'm already slow. I'm gaining time here, but yeah, no, it's still understeering like a goat, and more sliding off that corner. And I just suppose just slow down. P11 right now, and that is where I finished.
Let's review our top 3 today: Verstappen, Bottas, and Sergio Perez. Well, that wraps up qualifying. Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Lando Norris, and Sainz, Gasly, Tsunoda, Wang, and Fernando Alonso, Vettel, Perez, Lance Stroll, and Ocon. Leclerc, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Markelov, and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
This is our engine supplier's
Do a
own
quick
Grand
check
Prix.
through the
Let's give them
strategy.
a race worth watching.
And realised there's nothing better. Because I tested the mediums in practice. It was terrible. Completely terrible. 5 red lights, and away we go. I have got the worst starts. I've just been swarmed.
Okay, we're monitoring
Alonso's gone
somewhere
past. There's a Red Bull.
Be aware that we will start to
Seb's
see a
just
lot of power.
sent it. I apparently made contacts, which I just don't remember doing. And somehow Seb's now got past me. And there is the Red Bull again, because he had been sent back as engine parts removed. You know. That does mean my engine worn. Does mean I'm going to have to take a penalty next round, I think. Which is Austria. Yep, there we go. We got Sergio on the outside using a little bit of ERS. I should never be fighting Red Bull, but you know, I'm already 11th. This is too high for where I am placed right here. Perez still trying to find a way past. Sticking on the curbs, holding behind. There he is. On my inside, then brakes heavily. Still there. I gave him a little squeeze because why not? I gotta get rid of him somehow, you know. And Perez is now behind Stroll, which is even better. Oh, never mind. Now at this point, I'm seeing the gaps, and I'm like, Lord, we've got Perez, and if I can catch up to Vettel. No, we're not going to catch up to Vettel. Look, he's already pulling a massive gap. Already a second. First apex hits, and that best time I've done the corner. Try not to hit the little cone. And then for some reason I stopped turning, and I just couldn't make the corner after that. Now we got yellow flags behind. I think that looks like an Alpine. Oh, Ocon. 2 races in a row. That's what's happened.
It looks like they're retiring.
Send it. Brilliant. There was a little squeeze. There was a little one, but that's about it. And remember, this is pure racing. I'm only on lap 2. Perez once again, 2 seconds. I can see him in the wing mirror. I've let him have the inside for some of God reason. And there he goes. And we've And I know even worse, we've got Charles behind us. What are we supposed to do now? Charles is a big part in this race. God, why is he this far back? Has Ferrari just swapped their old engine back in or something? A little bit of a squirm on the exit. Use ERS to pull away from him. Right now we've got Stroll a little defensive from me. It was light-hearted, but either way, it was still there. I still tried. Now we got Stroll. Stroll coming at us at turn 10. Going all the way around the outside. He's pulled that off. And
Start to pick up a little drag.
now with my very weird racing line, I'm gaining, and gaining in very bad places. The white line I definitely didn't go over. I don't do that. I don't go outside the white lines. Now I'm thinking, well, Giovinazzi's there, and Giovinazzi is my rival for this little section, so I definitely want to beat him. And they are 2-3 seconds, but now my pit stop is now open. I think about it. I think about having that dive down the inside, but yep. The FIA are taking no joke. I did not cut any corners, and for some reason Stroll just went nah. He didn't realise I was there, which is absolute rubbish. Now look at me, I'm below my teammate. Bruh. I do now split. I'm now in between two Russians. My tyres are sweltering hot. Especially the rear.
Box. We're coming in this lap.
112 degrees. Now I've got another Russian at me on the back straights. I think about the little dive, but I wasn't. I was kind of composing myself. And now into the pits we go. We've got who else is coming? I think it's Russell and Schumacher, both in, making sure that my pit crew will change my tyres. They've let me gut down a couple of times. I have held up Russell, which is very, very important right there. A good 2.8 second pit stop. Pretty decent. And here comes Charles. I don't really know why he's this far back. How did... But anyway, Charles is now not last. I'm now last. We move on to lap 6. Bear in mind, France is a long circuit, and because it's long, it means there are less laps, unlike the last race. And now talking about laps, I've overtaken Schumacher, but I've had an absolute shambles of an exit, and it's just depressing. I'm racing hats, and what's that? What's that corner cut? Excuse me. Just absolutely been corner cut. And now he's pulled a gap. I reckon the FIA needs to get involved in this. Oh wait, no, they won't do that. ERS, DRS as well. Gaining. I don't want to use too much ERS because I don't really gain much ERS on this track. It's like Silverstone, really. Heavy braking. Nearly completely forgot there was a corner coming up. And now just to gain down on Latifi. Just as I am gaining. Nah, team. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for that lovely notification just before the DRS zone. Timing was impeccable, but didn't even need it in the end of it. ERS, send one around the outside and in front of us now because of a little collision. We now have the two Alfa Romeos, 2 full seconds in front. This is a challenge right here. Square me on the exit. Now we have 3 laps to go, and my god, we've got 2 Alphas, and I've burnt through so much ERS, and even worse, there's a Ferrari behind. It gets worse. And completely messing up the corner, letting Charles enter the room. I'm practically pushing Raikkonen through there because of my extended line. Then, once again, Raikkonen doing the team game and literally destroying my car as we go through. Now we've got a full second to catch the Giovinazzi with Charles Leclerc gaining on me. A ridiculous amount of gain. Here he comes on the 11th lap, a lap just after I spoke about him. This could completely ruin my plans to Giovinazzi, but never mind, I send one, you know. And obviously Giovinazzi was helping me. I was in the DRS, I think. Once again now, on the DRS, we got Charles still very close behind. Send one down the inside, think about it, we made a little bit of contact. Tyre to front, could have got a puncher. And now the team game, the brilliant game is just for Giovinazzi to, you know, just keep Charles behind. Like, I'm asking of you very nicely. No, never mind. Charles is passed with a second on the last 0.3, 0.2 on the last lap. Gaining. You burning every bit of ERS I have. I'm using everything. I haven't got any. He tried the inside, but needs to brake earlier for that. Whereas the outside line, I can use the full width of the track and Now I've just gotta use as much power as I can. If you hadn't realised, I slightly might have damaged the side pods. Valtteri Bottas has also won. I've left the door so wide open for Charles, but because the line I took gets more grip-ish, gets more power down, could keep in front, and I'm also running out of fuel. I've just seen the fuel light flashing, and I'm also running out of the RS. Everything's going very well, and I'm gonna come home for 13th place if I can hold it to the line, which I think I can, burning everything I have. And P13.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Despite the best efforts of our championship leader, that lead has taken a bit of a knock today. Let's see what effect this result has had on the driver's standings. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Well, there was a lot of incredible driving out there today, Crofty, but if I had to pick someone, it's got to be Sergio Perez. Fantastic driving.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, AlphaTauri's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again.